Today I will make an Hungarian sauce. Some of you might know this sauce with a different name. We used to call it Zigeuner Sauce, which would be translated to Gipsy Sauce, but that is offensive to the people of the Roma and Sinti, and that's why we renamed this name to Hungarian Sauce, and I personally think it's a much better fit. So what you need for this is diced tomatoes, chopped Italian parsley, bell peppers, some sugar, tomato paste, mustard, cocktail onions, some oil, a pickle, half a red onion, and some garlic. And the quantities are, like always, in the printable recipe on my blog. The link to that is at the very end of this video and also below in the video description. In the recipe, you can switch between the metric and the US customary measurements. This recipe is usually served with some schnitzel, and then it's called, or used to be called, Zigeuner Schnitzel. Now we call it Hungarian Schnitzel. The first thing I need to do is to chop the onion, the garlic, and the pickle. In the next step, I'm cutting the bell pepper into stripes. And if you want, you can also cut these into halves if the stripes are a little bit too wide or too long. And I'm also cutting the cocktail onions into halves. Today I'm going to cook in this multifunction electric cook pot from Audiocook, and they sent it to me free of charge for my honest opinion. I'm not getting paid for this video, so I'm just using this for the first time. I only cooked some water in here previously to clean it out, and I was surprised how fast it heated up. So what you can do with this pot is you can fry, boil, deep fry, and even steam with this part food in this pot. And you could, for example, fry or boil something down here, and up here you could steam some vegetables and cook this all together, which I think is very practical. So let's see how it holds up with my recipe today. And I am heating this too. I think I start with a higher setting, so it has two settings. And I'm adding the oil. If you're making this recipe with some schnitzel and you have some fat in the pan from the schnitzel, then you can use that instead. So I want this to heat up. Oh, and this pot comes with this cute little spatula. I like the wooden handle. I'm always into wood. You know that from my other videos. This seems fairly hot already. Let's see. Yeah, it starts to sizzle. So first thing to do is to add the onion. Then also the pickle. The garlic. And of course the bell peppers. Now let this fry for a couple of minutes before I add some more ingredients. This is really neat. It works perfectly. Nothing burns. Very nice. I'm adding now the cocktail onions. And also the tomato paste. And the sugar. So that helps to caramelize this a little bit. Now it's time to add the diced tomatoes. I don't need the entire can of it. I can just use, like, I would say half of it. Like this. And this is the moment where I'm also putting in the mustard. Okay, I'm turning the heat down a little bit. I'm adding a lid. And now I let this boil for a couple of minutes until the bell pepper is really soft and nice and can be used like a sauce, not like a vegetable. This cooked really nicely. I've already turned off the heat so you can understand me a little better. What's left now is to season it a little bit. So let me take a little bit of the sauce. It already tastes very, very good. It has how can I describe it? A slightly sour but also sweet taste. And you taste the onion, you taste the bell pepper, you taste the pickle, and it's a very interesting, very nice mix. I'm adding a little bit of salt, also some pepper. And you can season it with some paprika. Paprika? I think people here pronounce it paprika. Paprika in German. So I have a regular paprika and I also have an Hungarian. This Hungarian one is quite hot, so really careful with that. I mostly use this one and a tiny little bit of the Hungarian, like this. Absolute perfection. This is how it's supposed to taste. So all that's left is to add the parsley. And I'll leave a little bit for decoration later. Usually you put in everything. So this will be mixed. Doesn't this look really, really pretty? I love the colors. And this not only goes very well with schnitzel, it also goes very well with all kinds of meat or just vegetables, just some potatoes or rice. And I will fill this in here and later make a picture with it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. Maybe you have some comments. I will make some more recipes with sauces and gravies in the next couple of weeks. And I will also use this pot again for some deep frying. So let's see how that works. I'm so far very happy with this pot. Nothing sticks and it really performed perfectly. It has very good reviews on Amazon too, so it's not just my opinion. And if you're looking for the best recipe for schnitzel, you will find that here. Thank you for watching and watch some more of my videos.